12-fold, beckoned by the bells of vengeance, spirits bold, a lover lost, a family torn, a solemn pyre raised to rouse the slumbering heaven. Fire in your eyes, fire in your hearts, steeled as you sound the horns of the war. You know the cost. For who shall mourn when light is quenched, that another might burn brighter? Let not the rays of justice blind, ere trust in grace, and she shall guide. Soft is the breeze that can set a petal free, and yet 'tis the storm that doth see the petal soar. High o'er the trees in the throes of liberty, till unstirring skies consign her to memory. One kingdom's fall is another kingdom's freedom. One sovereign's war is another sovereign's peace. One mother's pride is another mother's sorrow. Their tears both soak the land that they love. Two lives, two swords, give an end to shattered whispers, wicked words. Return me doth louder a rival's pride, or the oaths that spur her onward. Your time is come, a choice bestowed, tonight for unsigned sins.
Good. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening, Adidas, and thank you for the 2 times Prime. Let's go. Second month. Thank you. But yeah, as I'm now gonna indicate my day, these as days. So currently this is day 3. Tomorrow will be day 4. And the day after day 5. Yeah. Let's go. Time to MSQ, shall we? Hi, Shadow. How was your day? Oh wait, the gym. There you go. Yeah, time to do MSQ, shall we? Need Hannah. Speak your wisdom with me. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it. Spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, the Arcasodora... Arcasodara... I totally just didn't fuck up the name. Travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Sure, why not? Let's go. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Katjaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Oh shit, yeah. Fuck. That's fuck. That's not good. Oh man, I'm now sub 900 with my ex. Fuck. That's not good. But damn, that's also not good on your side. Yeah, though, darn. Ooh, Roxas hand. And board, delivery moogles and everything. Okay, that's good, at least. That's good. That's good. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, hero! Oh, tempted Imperials again. There we go, Imperial's down. Gosh, but that gave me a fright. To think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work, telling the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope? Yep. Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. Oh, fuck. My fingers hurt. It's the joints itself that are hurting a bit. Barely have that. The Pisaka. Okay. And here we are. Gajaya's footsteps. Gajaya was a great dancer. And those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit we eat grows here in abundance. I was at about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. Cutscene time. Ooh, yay.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began.
Oh, damn. I do like her voice.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
Do you trust the satrap? What can you tell me of the satrap?
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Yeah, nice.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The
Okay.
stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Good.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
And Daniel. God damn it. Why is he here?
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
He's going insane, isn't he? Even more.
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
What the fuck? They're being stalked. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we? Time to be lazy and just teleport. Hey, these are fucking cheap. Oh, you're still there, AFK, lol. Back. There we go. Hero, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. If you'll excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you are both back. Excellent. I have a message for you, Mistress Nithana. It would seem the stores of a giant skull are running low. What? But when last I looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urian J told everyone about the tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we will need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Hello. Hello, though I am to press another task on you so soon. Might I ask you fetch the giant skull? In case you're not familiar, a giant skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose you once more? Sure, go ahead. Sure thing, leave it to me. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. Maybe borrow a pair of hamsa, Mistress Nithana. By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the hamster to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready. What the hell is a hamster? Alchemist or dancer. Okay. Oh, baby, let's go. Boing, boing, boing. Yep. 8 the right time. Let me real quick do that one first, and then we're gonna go over to the boys' errands. Speak with the black-haired here. Okay, human. Close thing do we have to human? Yes, you need to go back to work. Let's go. Yeah, I will inspect it then first. Oh, that's the next 8 rides, I see. Quite a beautiful view though, honestly. Literally fucking maintenance, okay. Yes, let's go. Going back because this is faster than just traveling there on our own right now, and always will be because of how fast we can teleport. Sumidachi. Umapioi. Sudachi. Ah, there you are. I heard. Yes. There we go. Hey, Sordeko. Now those are, I guess, Hamsa. Yep, those are Hamsa. Fucking dodos. Oh my god, that's funny. Here are our Hamsa, Harrow. If the creatures look familiar, it is because they are close kin to your Eorzean dodos. Hamsa have long been kept as livestock in Tefnair, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host has repurposed its remnants as an outpost. That is where my errands take me. And your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us make for the outpost. We set forward at your words. Are you ready? Yes, let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead. Yours to follow. Yeah, let's go. Just be off. If you haven't ridden those before, be warned. They have a wobbling guide. Over. That spectacular formation stretching out over the water is okay, but no. Sword legend has some just down. To the left, yes, the tower. Those fucking feet, almost there. I thought so. I thought the outpost. One, two, three. I know. No. Fuck. No squats. No squats. so feel free to refund yourself with that one. Fuck. Ow. Oh. No more squats today, no more squats. My knees. I'm sorry about that. And here we are. Manned by the Radiant host, this outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. I know! And suddenly a sudden full jolt of pain shots up into my knee. Well, who should it be but young Farsan? On an errand for this satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect a report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. Yet for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these years, these past few days, this remains the front line of battle, no place for children. Your predecessor too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I'm certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? Yeah, we'll turn him off right now. Real quick. Oh, ah. It's unreal how I've been able to hurt myself like this. What the fuck? And I just turned him on as well again. I will, Napdeen. Thank you. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Heracrodarius of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Those have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like? May I suggest that you exchange information with the soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of you, I believe. Yeah, will do. An excellent idea, given the unprecedented nature of the threat. Some of us are understandably anxious. We will be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Farsan on the latest report and answer any questions he may have. Okay, answer the questions then. I've heard, yes, the visitors tell us about the Telefora. No, that, yes. They want to end the world. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What matters is this? Well, we can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have. Like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, yes, we know little. You know little about it yourselves, of course. This Tower of Zod, as folk have taken to calling it, yes, suddenly appeared. But nothing we do know, yeah? We don't know, honestly. Our struggles are not unique, then. Our hope still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they are ready. Honestly, if those talismans are able to be made, primal summoning will not really be my big of a deal anymore then. It occurs to me that I have primal influenced by them, I guess. Yes, to probably introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military and order under the Satrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we have struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. But of the 1,000 neighbors, yeah, do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere, with every nation struggling. We cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Been speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope that it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub, both what's at hand ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. Bloody hell. But come. You had best see to your original errand, as mine will keep me here a while longer. However, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. We're not the path as straightforward you need, but follow the road east upon the Hamza. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Okay, till we meet again then. Oh damn. I'm surprised the music. There we go. Fixed it. Seriously, I need to mount the hamster itself? Okay. Man, Chusaka, you'll be ignored. Ah. Yes, let's go. On to Ramsar. Sorry. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck's sake, those burps. It's such a weird look, honestly. No, 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 no. The star might, okay. More northeast we go then. Let's see if we find something. It's up there, isn't it? Okay. Yes, okay. Red Alpha. Okay, let's go. Let's run over here first. Let me find that 8 current. There it is. Found it. My voice sounds weird a bit. My own ears, by the way. Zenuha. This is indeed the giant skull grounds, and I am Zenuha. Is there something you require? Yes, we do. Giant skull for the alchemist, you say? But of course, they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and this is the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. They deliver it. Let the good folk of the great work know that we are grateful for the efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Sure thing. Nice, 25 stream streak sword, nice. Welcome back, Hero. There, I hope, yes, we have. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. Ba-ba-na-na-na.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Oh, hi Tancred. Uranjay Estinian.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Tavner.
children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration.
Well said, Turan J.
The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that. What is it? What did you see?
I saw Fandaniel.
Fandaniel? Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Good deal. Oh, you needn't ask.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
I have
If
to do
others are
this.
to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
Good.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Hey, firm. And because Daniel already knows about all of this, doesn't really matter if he probably has a way already to stop it, kind of. Here we go. It's already too warm in here. Holy fucking shit. If I want to look at my friends, I should get it on my phone. I know, I'm already like navigating this route, like with the eye back in my, there we go. So, lure keys are being done, so I can farm the channel points. Oh, fucking knows. It doesn't help. This is a rather finer boat than I expected, but I won't complain. Let's go. All that remains is the board and be on our way. And oh, and if it should become corrupted, and if I should become corrupted, do not say a hand. Of course, I pray that it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the wrong guys will sound the more numbers that become. Let's set off. Let's go to start.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
How close do you want to come to the tower?
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. few more steps. Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be.
Nice.
Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Oh shit. Is this Van Daniel's doing? What the fuck?
Oh, there we go! Oh, there we go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking. My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased. My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
Ah, sure thing. Patrons of old?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me.
Okay.
Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yes, I have.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
What the fuck is happening?
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
Damn.
Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation, slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
Okay.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Okay.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why? I almost left without saying farewell.
Damn you, Van Daniel.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades? We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
Fucking hell, what the fuck, me? Am I seriously somehow that fucking tired? And I'm falling asleep while enjoying the story. You are returned, but where is Mistress Nethana? Manusha preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Stay awake, me. Do not fall the fuck asleep. Because I do not want to fall the fuck asleep. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? Van Daniel happened. So it was Van Daniel after all? Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nethana and the other captives. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nethana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Explanation in progress. Oh, Nethana. And can you answer me this? So, Nethana is trapped in the tower. She's still alive, yes? Yes. Then we must make warding skills, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. Nethana had proved it at peril to herself. So, let us make more skills, and that she and all those who were taken might be saved. As alchemists, this is how we will help win this fight. My friends, the set trap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that he might personally discuss the protection of the warding skills with you. And for our Eorzean visitors, a barren invitation. In her report, Mistress Nethana have noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Red Set Han for an audience with His Excellency? We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates of east of the Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Time to go to the city then. Let's go. My feeling is eventually I will be going over here as well. Eventually. Not right now, I guess. Fuck. I hate that I'm so tired right now. Like, what the fuck? Oh yes, my feeling in this case is correct. All present, then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have all been granted special permissions, I ask that you remain close to me at all times.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rods at Khan. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Ilsabot, rats at hand.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
Here we are. Megadota.
Oké, maar je doet dat.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
Oké.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
I affirm.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
Not everything went to plan.
I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others.
Indeed.
I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
Dragon!
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Dragon!
Vritra, of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgardsormr's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
The dragon is the satrap.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until, Marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz Athan.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my wing.
Fucking smart, oh my god.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with wards fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm blood.
Indeed.
From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
Good.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz Athan. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
Us, the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Padalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlian is in order.
Indeed.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Rads at Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Justinian, let's go.
I am in thy debt.
Nice. Oh, so we out of here. Okay. That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but now we have a clear objective ahead of us. Let's rejoin our comrades in Charlian and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Sod. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune yourself to the Aether right here before departing, unless you enjoy violence nausea. Oh, I can't get in anymore. Fuck. Time to go to Charlian. And a Baldastrian annex, of course. But first, toilet break. I'm now wide awake. There we go. Like, what the fuck? I just had to get through, like, the rules of being tired, you know? Bloody hell, I hate it sometimes, you know? Sometimes you feel so tired that you suddenly just decide to, okay, I'm gonna fall asleep. No, I need to stay awake because I'm playing games or doing stuff. I need to do something. And you keep falling asleep in your chair, sitting up while being actively doing something. Until you no longer are, because then you have... But then again, what is weird though, I did wake up like at normal time, like at 6, of course, 6 AM. But I went to bed, by the way, Sunday, earlier than I usually do, so I shouldn't be this fucking tired. But I'll be right back, chat. There we go, chat. I'm back. Now. Archon's the sign. Oh, actually, that looks good, actually, the white dye on this. I actually like it with the white dye. I like it in white a lot more. It gives it, yeah, actually a lot better. I just thought that, like, what the hell? Why not take it out? And I do not regret it at all. Enter the main hall, yes, please. Just as I was getting used to Ball Olmeetefne, we are back in Chili Charleon. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, everyone appears to be here, so let us take stock of all the developments and discoveries. In the dark of the tower. Since there has been progress in both investigation, shall we share our findings from our respective locales? Yes, indeed.
Your time in Thafnir has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
A lot.
According to Orenvold and Fodola's report, they were unable to free the Emolja. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal, thus the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
Actually, that's a very good point.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope, and I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
Indeed.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives, That duty can be covered by Urianger, Cryo, Yostela, and myself. The remaining Scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Archosaurus by a considerable margin.
Are you Are you sure Alfredo is in the right group?
If you're to fight primals, then you'd best have at least one healer with you.
And I'm more than happy to fulfill that role. I found wielding a sage's armament to be rather intuitive, and look forward to testing them against a more challenging foe.
But that's will be a fucking primal? Oh my god. That is a bit
Seems we
overconfident.
have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Radzit Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Will do.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, okay, yeah, the white outfit is fucking chef's kiss. Oh my god. The Crypt Lurker set was made to be in white. Like, don't you agree with me? This set was made for light. Colors. Now I'm wondering. This could also work, but this, yeah, this gives more like lettery vibes and such. The green's not really, sadly. Some blues. Oh, this one is also actually pretty good. Too dark, honestly. You can't really see out, make out much of the details anymore then. Oh? Oh, this makes his chainmail. Okay. Okay, this is why this honestly is the best color. I need to go to Neberdeen, the great work. Here we go. I'm wondering, can I get over there by going not like that? I totally didn't just drive through him. I'm wondering, can we get over there, over the beach? Let's go and try the beach. Let's go the way. Yep, I think we can take the beach route, lol. But again, in this case, I'm gonna go a bit up. How the fuck are some of these still available to press? Also, I got myself the Harshavant emote as well, so let's fucking go. Is this, by the way, gonna be my first dungeon? Or will this be a solo duty? Let's see, what will it be? Our friend of Aorta, we've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warding skills will be delivered soon. Until then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to join you. We pray for your safety and success. Time to disable a tower. Time to wait. If this is the future of HY travel, I think I'll stick to boats. No warning, however emphatic, could have prepared before that. On account of which we are a little late, but I think fits mostly. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be, we should still call you Farshen, I suppose. Indeed, it would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding skills. Please convey as much to His Excellency.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Farshan. Farshan. I guess. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Thanks. With these, we can go anywhere. Anywhere those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but all the ones to come. They can finally break your monopoly on primals. Okay. Let's see. I've been waiting for this day. In that case, they're all yours from now on. But I'm afraid we can't let you retire just yet. You're the sun's brightest star after all. Damn that comeback. That's good. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for a good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into two groups. Harrow and her band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Never, nowhere. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of Tefnarian myths. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Tefnair, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. The Tower of Salt is now accessible. Me happy this. And the first level 81 quest, okay. Yes, I will, but let me first get this one in here. Pocket party invite time. Awaiting a healer. Somebody become a healer, of course. Yes, yes. Okay, let's go. Ugh, I hate the look of this place. A foul place this is. Let us proceed with caution. Get over here! Fucking finally, there we go. My God. There we go. That sends a great surge of air as if a summoning had begun. Look at those beastly masks. It's the Manusha come to life. The walls focus on sustaining the Arcasadara. we go. Let's take it out. The first primal to fight. Damn, Swordek. How the fuck did you die? Damn. This one is an annoying fight. I got lucky. There we go. So you have chosen Defiance. I want this. Ugh. Blech. Oh my god, these Imperials have begun to turn. Holy shit. That's not that's some bad news. Okay. Ref. I mean, not control F, but I mean, QRF. Okay. Nice. This one might be easier to fight, I think, maybe. Okay, what the fuck is going on now? I knew it. I had a feeling I was going the wrong way, and I was proven right by my own mind. What the fuck kind of powers does this guy have? Like, what the fuck? Got it in time, nice. He can stop fucking time. And I'm targeted. Oh my god. There we go, we got him. Fire alone cannot expel you. Yes, it was, Sordek, it was. F, E, G. Let's go. Another treasure. Oh, this is going to be chaos. We got it. There we go. Cutscene time. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower. Harbingers elects the Major Sisters. Avadi, thou foul foe! Need to ensure that one of them is already gone. Didn't want to do that one yet. Fuck, take me. Join with me, sisters. Concentration. GG. Pluto. Yes, let's leave the tower for now. Let's go.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Nice.
And that should be the end of it.
It isn't it? Is it?
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Bully for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
Prisoners below.
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
Oh, what happened? Where are we?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
He's locked out, Gold.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
No, he's just sleeping.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
We destroyed the core and it fell.
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Let's go. Bankrupts. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Rats at Hand for treatment. Alice and Ishtola will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go enjoy them in the city once you've had the moment to catch your breath. Let's go. That was 89. Had enough rest, have you? You never wear one for being idle. Right. Farshan bade us to come to Megaduta at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they have finished tending to the prisoners. Wait. On second thought, you and the senior should go ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the great work. We left Gra in the alchemist's care. You see, best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me then. Then the guardsmen at the gate should wave us through. Indeed, Estinian. Indeed. But the fact that there is a body in there, I'm wondering whose body is inside, like body parts. Or are they just random body parts? Doesn't matter who they are from. I am wondering now. Somewhere down there. On silence, you are free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. Yes, you shoot you. There we go. Though I've been to Rats at Hand before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask for directions from the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Mr. Harrow, I presume. I understand you are here for an audience with the satrap. If you require directions to Megha Ruta, I should be glad to provide them. The satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Rat's Hand. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the 8th ride disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend the steps next to this fountain and continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them, you will emerge on Paxa's path. Proceed. Okay. Yes. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. Yes, I know about this portal. It leads to a nearby isle, the treasure vault of one of Rat's Hand's wealthiest families. They took the god of luck for their guardian, on account of which they occasionally opened up a section of their vaults for aspiring treasure hunters to try their own luck, or so they say. There also covers... Oh, wait, is this a treasure vault? Like the first treasure vault there is. Treasure vaults have already been in the game for longer, I think, right? Heading to Megha, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door. Yes, yes. Let's have Naren weave. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you will get scammed other than Estinian. There we go. I'm just going to check some other stuff over here. Okay, this is actually disabled, darn. I like the look of this place though, it's very beautiful. Oh my god. Alchemy at like gigantic scales. Like bloody hell, that's awesome. Let me guess, there's a jump puzzle here nearby. Time to lick the Ethernet charge real quick. Yes, yeah, over here. I knew it. Let me drive my Jeep. Nah. The hamster pants. Yes. That's the Mega Duta. Boing, boing. Yes, we have members of the Sciences of Dawn come at the invitation of His Excellency. Of course, we have been expecting you. Follow her. Okay. Yes, Graha and Thancred.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
Good.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzat-Han.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat-Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh shit.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
Indeed it has.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
But alas.
'Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydralin to whom you must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydaelyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
Indeed.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment.
I affirm Vritra.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Midgard, and I have crossed paths, yes.
I knew it to be so. From man and dragon alike have I learned of thine exploits. 'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust, but alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end.
Affirm.
Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Let's go, chat. Let's go. We say. So what were you and Fitra talking about? Nothing? Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the high ground school. Let's catch up to them. Oh god. The attendant was kind enough to give. Yes, let's go. Good luck. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Why do I? Ah! Yes, I know the path. I've already been there. Yes, through doors, I know. Okay, so for now, I mean, we're going to make a left turn soon. So I can get that 8 right from the Hall of the Radiant Host. Taking a left turn now. Now I'm wondering, what will Daniel do now that he will find out that we have already destroyed one of his towers? Yes, we're just there. Wondering, can I now actually attune to it already? Nope, still can't. Fuck's sake. Now. And I have all the aeterites except for the aeterite crystal itself, like the right. Yeah, the aeterite I have, but I've Something dark side. Let's go. Tancred, Uranjay. Wait, why did I say Tancred? This is Tancred. We're last, of course, but at least we found a place.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations. Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Of course.
Please, I must speak with you.
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
It is.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Yes, Primal's no longer my domain only. Let's go.
Look at that! It Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there? How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Neither am I.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions.
I have to say something real quick. What you said about the fucking ether was a fucking midichlorian story from Star Wars. That's all I'm saying.
Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense! You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian, then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here
Okay.
onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Yes, indeed. Can I now use the 8? Can I now attune to Red Hat hand? Probably not, because that. Yep, still nothing. They do want to make us feel pain, don't they? It's good to be back. And with the fruit of our labor safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. Yes, let's go. Yes, well, this and yes, let's go inside. Yes. Oh, and that is how we got the fucking loaf. Oh my god.
Take heart and protect them well.
Enter.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Smart choice. Smart fucking choice. Let's eat. Ali say.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well.
He just isn't showing up.
But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Kryl, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
Yes.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed, and in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Tloforoi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion. They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh!
There's a donut left, a cookie, a muffin, a pickle. I mean, a slice of pickle. Oh, another cupcake. So it's 2 cupcakes in total. You do know these are my quarters?
Why else did you think we were here? Surrender to thy fate, O champion.
Oh, Xenos.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavner has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn, burn, let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more.
I do have to say, Daniel's vocal tones keep shifting. Is this to like indicate that he's so properly insane that he is actually multiple people in one? Or something? Because that's really throwing me off.
I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Okay, chat, I'm gonna go and call it a night for today. Basically, because I'm having an extra day, I'm just gonna like spread it out a bit more so I can just go to bed at sensible times. So for today, we were gonna call it quits. If you don't mind. So we're gonna go and raid out to somebody. But who shall we raid out to is the question. Oh, this song, yes. Wait, what? Final Fantasy? He's playing Final Fantasy? Okay. Yeah, thank you, Shadow. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go right out, I guess, to. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go right out to Yama AD. So here are my social chat, and here is the raid message. Yeah, it's almost night, like 45 minutes before it is literal night, so yeah. There we go. He is still, so see you later. So see you all tomorrow for another Endwalker stream, for day 4 of Endwalker.